our wonderful host Laura is up next.
Right, well, this is the final song for the evening, and I want to thank everybody for being here. I had no idea how emotional I was going to become at this event, and I want to thank all my dear friends, Lisa Bastoni, she made me cry twice, Danielle Miraglia, and Jen Kearney. I love you as people, and sometimes you forget the amazing talent that you have. So thank you for joining us. I also think it's important that there are times when we stand for each other and we speak for each other when others can't. And I saw something that was also very touching this evening. Brittany Rodas had her daughter with her, and all I can think of is my mother would have loved you. My mother would have been like, oh, how is she doing all of this? My mother was highly anxious. And one of the things that Brittany didn't get to really talk much about her story, and I encourage you to learn more about Brittany and learn more about her story and why she's fighting. She's only 25 years old, and I'm outing my age because I said she was half my age. And she has been writing policy for 5 years, and one point to touch on that really touched me was that she had a dad who was a Vietnam vet, and he passed away largely because he made about $7 too much to qualify for health care. And so, you know, we're all in this fight together. And this last song I wrote on the eve of President Obama being elected. I don't know if you remember, but it was 45 years to the day when they made the announcement at the Democratic National Convention that Obama was the first African-American presidential candidate. It's 45 years to the day to the March on Washington, when Dr. King was going to speak. And it was gospel singer Mahalia Jackson who was there as inspiration, and she called out, "Tell them about your dream, Martin," reminding him to look towards who we should be and look towards the future. And at the time, it really struck me, and I wrote this song having this spiritual, beautiful African-American Mahalia Jackson be the voice of the muse that whispers to each generation and urges us to do better. And it had a lot of good reception at the time, but ever since 2016, I have a confession. I have not really been playing this song because I've noticed that, you know, I stopped playing it because my spirit imploded, and I started to feel foolish because the lines are, "Keep hope alive, tell them about the dream." And I started to feel like, wow, I must be so naive. Look at what's happening to the world. Look at this bully and the bullying that's happening, and I was naive to say this, and I was naive to sing this. And I need to say that this event really started to bring my courage back. My dear friend Michelle Ottaviano has been working for Sister District diligently for since 2016, and she gave me courage, and Brittany gives me courage to be running for office. And so you guys all here have given me courage to sing this song again for everyone who is without health care. You know, we are not alone. For everyone who is marginalized, you're not alone. And for all the issues we discussed, you know, we're not alone. We have each other, and we do have a voice. So thank you, Sister District, for having us. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you to all my friends. And thank you to the spirit of Mahalia Jackson and Dr. King. I'm going to sing Tell Them About the Dream. There's a short distance between the world as it should be and the world as it is. Well, I've tried to talk to you through history. I am the muse. I whispered to John Adams, here's your vision. Now the rest is up to you. And he said, Jefferson, please pull through. Tell him about the dream. Keep hope alive. Don't let the darkness drag us down. It's our time to rise. Tell him about the dream. The vision that we see, a place where all men have an equal chance for prosperity. Tell them about the dream. But like Jerusalem, how you have fallen, because your fathers made a much too great compromise. Oh no, you bartered your brothers for a greater cut of the very thing you said was everybody's right. And though the Father's sins are visited on the sons, still I whispered to Lincoln, tell him about the dream, keep hope alive. We may be tearing out the seams, but now we got to unify. Oh, tell him about the dream, how all men here are free. We're gonna reach out of this heart of darkness to a day we've never seen. Oh, tell him about the dream, tell him about the dream. I whispered to Roosevelt how the people felt. He said there's nothing to fear at all but fear itself. It paralyzes. Don't you forget who you are in a crisis. Out of the ashes, you had new chances to finally be all you said, but you chose to segregate instead. But before your heart could harden, that's when I met Martin, and democracy was called forth by a king. When the hell you cry, tell him about the dream, keep hope alive. We're gonna make it over the mountain, yes, we're gonna get to the other side. Tell them about the dream, the vision that you see, the one where all God's children walk together in the land of the free. Tell them about the dream, tell them about the dream. So when you're down and broken hearted, when anger flows like fire through your veins at the injustices you see, don't let the hatred spread, don't fall into despair. Don't forget now who you are, 'cause there's a chance to repair. And words of hope stir higher action in times, Lord, when we've been fractured. Let words of hope drive away all doubt in the fierce urgency of now. I am the dream, your foundation, meant for all people of this nation. When your children ask what side of history did you choose for me? Come on now, tell them about the dream, keep hope alive. Don't let the darkness drag us down. We've got to unify. Come on, tell them about the dream and be all that you can be. 'Cause a beacon on the hill's gotta shine with deep integrity. Come on, tell them about the dream. Tell them about the dream. I won't give up if you don't give up. It's about the dream, you and me. Oh, come on, tell them. Let's all tell them. Don't forget about the dream.